Welcome back to Love to Live in the Temecula Valley. I'm your host, Catherine Materiali. Today we're taking a driving tour through Paseo Verde, a neighborhood on the edge of Copper Canyon in West Murrieta, right at the corner of Clinton Keith Road and Calle del Oso Oro. I'll show you what the community looks like, the style of the homes, and give you a sense of what it's like to live here. Before we dive in, be sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the weekly driving tours and neighborhood updates. So we are right on the corner of Lone Oak and Calle del Oso Oro. I'm driving out of another neighborhood just on the other side of Calle, and now I am entering into Paseo Verde. If you look at this drone shot here, I'm coming across that last street before the last ridge of homes, as you can see here. And this community was built by Beazer Homes. They technically started in 2004, but really 2005 to 2006 were the 2 years that these homes were built in. And you can see as I drive up Lone Oak here, you have just the homes on the right-hand side. This is a small neighborhood. There's literally 4 different street names in this entire community. As we come up to the stop sign, we approach Botanica. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to drive to the left here. Botanica goes all the way down to Montana and then all the way up and then bends and becomes that cul-de-sac that you can see right there against the hills. Now, I want to point out, notice, number one, I love that it's tucked in these hills. That does mean that you are going to be in a high fire area. So you definitely do want to do your research on what your homeowner's insurance is going to be, because you are going to be in a high fire zone. I will say that it has got a lot better. It was a little rough there for a little bit, but we are seeing prices come down. And another thing that I really love about this community is that you have great views on a lot of these lots and no neighbors on the other side. You've got these neat lots, like see that one at the end of the cul-de-sac, and they have that extra long driveway. But the homes, like I said, were built between 2005 and 2006. There were 3 different plans in this neighborhood. One was 3,020 square feet, and that's anywhere from 4 to 5 bedrooms, depending on the options, and 3 bathrooms. The next one, the middle size one, is 3,306 square feet, which was also 4 to 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And then the largest one is 3,646 square feet. And you see that from 5 to 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, depending on the options people chose. So we're passing now Lone Oak again, which is where we came in, and we are continuing on Botanica, and we're going to turn right on Belcara. Now this gives you another aerial view. That far right street cul-de-sac, that's Montana, and then the middle one is this one that we just turned on here, or we're about to turn on, which is Belcara. And the lot sizes in this neighborhood are anywhere from 5662 with lots into the 7,000s and the 8,000s, with a few oversized lots in the 9,000 range. And the garage sizes are anywhere from 2 to 3 car garages. Now see this house on the right-hand side that has the black vehicle in front? So that home actually just sold in March of this year. I'm filming this in 2025. That's that largest plan I was telling you about. This one had 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,646 square feet, a lot of 7,405, and a 3-car garage. It was built in 2005, and it sold for $845,000. Now I'm going to point out a couple of houses here on Botanica. So first of all, right here, actually you can see that house that has the little palm trees in front of the window, that's on the right-hand side, and the garage is on the left. You're going to see it here on the left-hand side right now. So that home, as of when I'm shooting this, is actually an active listing. it's also the 3646 square feet. I'm also going to point out there's going to be a sold that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But that home is 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3646 square feet. The lot smaller, 5663, and has a 2-car garage. Built in 2005. That one is currently listed at $869,999. It's nicely done inside, but it's kind of original in regards to some of those upgrades that were considered upgrades, but to that time of the early 2000s. So it is starting to feel a little bit more dated. Now, as I'm turning right here, you saw in that drone footage what that cul-de-sac looks like. Montana is a fantastic street. These homes to the left there overlook, they do back up to Clinton Keith. So I do want you to be aware there is a fire station just up the street. You do have the road noise. You do get the sound of the fire trucks, but you have those amazing views. So what I was trying to show in that drone footage is that it overlooks Bear Creek. You can see here, look at that. You see the hills, which have custom homes beyond, and then you overlook also Bear Creek. And it's just a gorgeous view. You've got the sunsets because it is looking towards the west, and it really is very, very beautiful. So another thing I want to point out too, and you can see here, that's Montana at the end. And I want to tell you about another closed sale that we had. So Botanica, which we had driven past that one that I said was active. Also, just to show you the top end of the market, the sold on that street was another 3646 square footer, but it had the 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms because it had the 3rd car garage. So some people, when they bought their home from Beazer, they opted to have that other bedroom in lieu of the extra garage bay. And that one was dialed in. It had a gorgeous pool and backyard. It was beautifully upgraded inside. It was very modern and very much for today. That home closed in May for $1,050,000. So generally speaking, you can see these homes selling in the mid to high 800s for the most part right now, unless they are completely dialed in, where you can see that top end of the market is right there around $1 million. Now, the neighborhood doesn't have an HOA. Oh, and that I turned to the right there just so you could see that that led out to Clinton Keith. So if you live on Montana, you might exit out that way. And Montana continues to go up and ends at another cul-de-sac. And again, as you can see, there's no neighbors across. So really great for, in fact, I think it was the second house. One of my oldest son who works with me years and years ago, one of his little friends from school at Coal Canyon, they lived there way back when, and it was perfect for birthday parties because everybody could park along the street there. You could do the bounce house and all that fun kind of stuff. So as we head back down Montana, I'm going to drive you back out the way we came so you can get a feel for basically how you would get in and out. So if you go left out there, you could turn right on Clinton Keith. That's going to take you pretty much up to that traffic light, which is right at the entrance to Bear Creek. And then if you turn right at that light, that takes you to Calle del Oso Oro, which is the start of Copper Canyon. And we're going to head back up here and we're going to turn back right on Botanica. But you can see from when we go back out, I'm going to show you, taking you back to Lone Oak. If you had kids in Coal Canyon, you would probably turn left on Calle and then turn right on Villa Moreno and take that right down to the school. If you want to run to the Ralphs, you would turn right onto Calle, and that's what we all call it, just Calle, rather than saying the full street. You would turn right onto Calle, take that down the hill to Washington, and you've got the Ralph's Shopping Center there, which has gas and a Starbucks and, you know, great Clips, and there's a great little shopping center right there. That's also the direction you would head if you were going to Thompson Middle School or the high school. If you want to go to the freeway, you would turn left on Calle, head to Clinton Keith, turn right, and you're just a hop, skip, and a jump from the freeway. So just a really fantastic location. No HOA, taxes aren't too bad, and really convenient location. So that's Paseo Verde. Next week, I'll show you another neighborhood here in West Murrieta. My goal is to give you a deep dive feel of the area, neighborhood by neighborhood. If you're thinking about making a move to Murrieta or anywhere in the Temecula Valley, I'd love to help you find the right home. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more driving tours, neighborhood spotlights, and community updates. I would love to be your guide for all things Temecula Valley. We'll see you on the next video.